A rich woman was walking along the road while taking out her mobile phone, she accidentally dropped some money. A wealthy young man carrying a file on his way to a job interview saw the money, picked it up, and happily walked away. The rich woman looked back at him and then continued walking. A second young man carrying a file for the same interview was passing by. The rich woman dropped some money near him. He picked it up and happily walked away. The rich woman looked at him and then continued on her way. Later, the rich woman was walking while talking on her phone with some money placed beside it near the roadside. A poor young man carrying a file for a job interview was passing by. The rich woman dropped the money near him and walked away. The poor young man picked up the money and immediately ran after her. When he reached her, he said, "Mom, this money fell from you." The rich woman took the money and left. The rich woman was actually the boss of the company where all three young men were going for an interview. She was secretly testing their honesty before the interview. When the poor young man arrived at the company, the two wealthy young men were already sitting in the waiting area. As soon as the poor young man entered, they laughed at him and mocked his appearance, saying, "Are you really here to interview for a job at this company?" The poor young man remained silent. After a while, the wealthy young men entered the interview room carrying their files, and the poor young man entered behind them. The company boss was sitting inside. She collected all their files and began the interview. She looked at the two wealthy young men and said, "There is no place in my company for people like you. Please leave." Then she turned to the poor young man and said, "Please have a seat. You are an honest person, and I am very impressed by your honesty. You returned the money that I had dropped. I had actually dropped that money on purpose because I wanted to test your character. My company needs honest people like you." The company boss stood up and shook hands with the poor young man. The poor young man was so happy that he hugged her. We should always be honest in everything we do. Honesty is a great blessing. An honest person succeeds both in this world and in the hereafter. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.